bringing Kalos to Galar. Alright. Right. Kung. We need to get his level way up. Oh. I mean, it's XP. Okay. It's a Gardevoir. Damn it. You just gotta go smooth. It's okay. That basically does nothing. I mean, at least it'll give good candy. I mean, really, as long as she doesn't hit me, I think I'll be fine. But as always, it's the NPCs you gotta worry about. Like I said, NPCs you gotta worry about. And NPCs aren't all that bad. I mean, they're bad, but... as long as you can do it, it's what matters. You don't got any more targets, do ya? Oh, we know all the moves now. Dazzling Gleam, Psychic, Side Beam, and Confusion. Alright, well that's 3. Got 1 more life left. Yep. NPCs are usually the reason we lose. Alright. Do 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 do. Try it with him again. I mean, he's got the stats for it. And I just want the candies! Damn right. This time we got 2 Pokemon that are good against it. Yep. Mudbray, that was kind of... I saw that kind of coming. And bonk. Shooting meter, dazzling gleam, psychic, and confusion. Such a weird setup. Damn, we are doing worse than before. Not that bad, actually. Yep, here we go. Defense and special defense is down, so... we will get you this time. Ducks. Hey, cowbones. Now I'd love to know why the ducks aren't making a noise again. Stupid Gardevoir, go away. Gardevoir is being mean. I mean, not really. As long as the friggin' NPCs don't die, I'll be fine. Still going to attack me, even though I'm nowhere to be seen. And there we go, strong enough to one hit. It has been a while since you've been in the stream, Cowbones. What have you been up to? Oh yay, we got the good candies. Been busy. I need another raid. I spy one. Huh. I'm probably not going in the right direction though. I mean, I am. But I already know it's probably going to be on the other side of a wall. Oh no, this is the cave. Never mind. Hey, a mushroom. Oh boy. It doesn't sound fun. You know, I did go in the right direction. fire flying. So it was basically like you were having a party that you didn't want to have. Manic spiral. Go to a psych wasn't an option. Oy, yay, yay. Yep. So an unwanted party. Well, an unwanted mind party. A weird way of putting it, I know, but it's like the nicest way to say it. Oh dear. I just flattened a bird. All these Pokemon that are gonna just be at Pokemon Home just go, you go to the new game! I have no use for you in my other ones. I mean, they were having their own chuckle parties, but snap to Hecro. Oh god. I didn't mean to squish Burb! It's just how the move looks. There's nothing I can do about it. I didn't think it was gonna one-shot him because he got the shield up. Well, he's fine, see? He's right there. He will be much help in the new game. In fact, I am going to name him. Looks like he got swallowed though. Well, yeah. Oh, right, I need to go to Pokemon Center to rename. Well, yeah, because he was he was Dynamaxed. And outside of those caves, they're not Dynamaxed. Okay. I need more candy. Hey, look, another mushroom. That is probably the luckiest I have gotten when it comes to finding those mushrooms. They're also useless to me because I don't have any Pokemon that can Gigantamax. Okay. This way. This way, this way, this way. Banana! And I just ended up back where I was. I need the dens. Where are they? Am I gonna have to go back to the original friggin' map? Cowbones watched me smush a bird. I didn't mean to smush it. It's just the way the move looked. I didn't mean to smush it. It traumatized you. My apologies for traumatizing you, Kalos. If the next raid is a burb, I will not do it. There's no more smushing burps. We got 30 incoming, so hopefully none of them are burbs. Now all the burbs outside my window grew quiet. Whoops. Oh, let's see what this one is. Hopefully not a... Well, there's a bird in front of it. No! It's a ring of flowers. That's worse. Yeah. A ring of flowers. Great. I don't even think I have anything to counter fairy types. Um... I'll use the big weird burp. Flowers are starting to wilt with the season. I have no issues with harvesting them. Okay. It's literally like a flower crown thing named Comfy. So... Okay, grow bigger now. I didn't even look at the star rating of this raid. We'll find out soon enough. Just doing this because I'm too lazy to level up Kung Fu the old-fashioned way. Okay! 3-star or lower. That's what that said. Or 4-star. You threw flowers at us. And somehow managed to get a critical on me. Fairy types are weird. And they are sometimes ridiculous to fight. Some fairy types are just... Why is it this hard to fight? And again. Send a tornado at it. Can't get much more brutal than getting a tornado to the face. And then getting sliced by a wing and kicked by a little horse. That's what this Comfy just went through. Took a tornado to the face, sliced by a wing attack, and then got kicked by a donkey. I don't even remember what the other party member had. Comfy. The Posy Picker Pokemon. Still never understood what the hell that means. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Bad Sharpedo. Okay. Did not mean to do that. Okay. It's a pupper now. Why does it have to be a pupper? My voice shouldn't be doubling. Okay. I apologize, Pupper, but Panda's gonna have to Panda kick in an extra hard way. Panda kick gonna turn into Panda Knuckle. I apologize. Why? Why does it know that? Oh, it's public. Probably play rough. Mix Knuckle. I think it would be really funny if you Dynamax Pangoro, but the leaf in its mouth doesn't increase in size like he does. So it's just, you see this little itty bitty stick coming out of his mouth while he's gigantic. That would be really funny. I knew it! It was play rough. Mix Knuckle! Not doing damage like Voltol here, Panda. I know you can do better than that. I mean, nope. Nothing doubled up in OBS. I will say this, it's been a while since my mic acted up. Cowbones, why did you not say anything? Okay, Halucha is the first to go. So we are almost done with the fight with Puppy. So... kick! Okay, Puppy fight is going well. Normally I have a giant library full of Pokemon that I can use for these. But it's off my main save file. Duck! More wonkiness that's happening today. Duck was working fine yesterday, but not today. Although it was delayed yesterday when Zaunor used it. Like, he subbed again and it was all delayed. Because it's fine at touch echoing maybe, or noise gate related. Oh. No. Yesterday there was delayed bits. So it's probably just something weird. It usually is. Because it can never just be nice. Well, I can't blame you. It's a fish. Let's blame the fish. It's because of this little fish. I mean, even in Dynamax form, he's little. Dynamax, he's still little. Wishy-Washy looks so sad all the time. And now he's gonna be huge. Because when you catch a Wishy-Washy, you don't catch one, you catch hundreds. Its ability literally puts a whole, like, hundreds of them together. Not in the Pokeball, but somehow when you use it for battle, just hundreds more come out of nowhere. And Salazzle is the worst one to have in this fight. At least there's a Jolteon. So that helps. Wow. Jolteon got quite hurt. And then fainted and Salazzle got one shot. We got 2 more lives left. It's always up to me. Can never rely on NPCs in Pokemon games. I mean, Arvin, Nimona, and Penny are actually capable. So you can actually have a little reliance on. Now these dum-dums, these are randos that jump into a raid den with you. Not so much. So now we got one life left. Thank God mine is the only one out. Hey look, schooling came undone. Shouldn't wishy-washy flop around until you catch it. The ground was turned to grass. Yeah, that's a good point. Because if this was a Magikarp raid, Magikarp would be flopping around. It wouldn't just be floating. And then explode. Well, it would explode. They all explode. Wishy-washy is such a silly Pokemon. It looks like it's about to like have a panic attack or just be scared to death at all times. And the fact that they named it Wishy-washy. Huh. A team of just Wishy-washy. Now that I can actually get behind. It's got no friggin' evolution, so I wouldn't need Everstones. Wishy they washy. It's literally called the small fry Pokemon. They're incredibly weak. They basically have a similar Pokedex entry to Magikarp. I mean, yeah. Darn it. I mean, these little guys are basically the Magikarp of the Alola region. So, and I mean, their face says it all. They know that they're food. Poor little guys. Although they are horrifying. They are horrifying though when they're all schooled together. Wishy-washy fish fries sounds exotic. Oh my god. Alright. So, I don't know if this is gonna get us to where we need to be. With Kung Fu. But what would those things even evolve into if they could evolve? Do they become whale hunters? Oh wait, Delmise does that. Yep, yep. Delmise does indeed do that. Honestly, I would say A wannabe whale lord? Because, I mean, if you look at Magikarp, it is literally called the useless Pokemon. But when it evolves, it's a friggin' monster. So I could see them doing the same thing to Wishy-Washy if they gave it an evolution. For good measure. Okay. This goes against the whole dang run, but I got no choice if I'm gonna be doing the DLC. I forgot I put Steel Wing on Burb. And last night I thought about it. Tower of Water. He's level 69. Same thing as 70. Should evolve to have teeth. Then they could... Oh god. Imagine Wishy-Washy evolving into a piranha and still having the schooling ability. Next thing you know, it's like you're watching Piranha 3D. Just have a bunch of piranhas surround the enemy Pokemon. Yeah, now no one is laughing anymore. Yup. Yup, because it's a horrifying thought. Just a whole group of piranhas. Oy oy oy. Forgot I gave Kubfu a weird... move setup. Doop. Oh, that's BS. Do 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 do. Oh, come on, Kubfu. What's the question? Alright, that's Psyduck's down. Oh! I was actually asked this the other day. I know there's a few Pokemon that all have to... that when they evolve, they basically turn into a different thing. Like, they basically personality change. I need to go through that list. See which one is the dark type. Now, question. There's actually two answers. Would you like both? Because there's one that includes Mega Evolution info. So, okay. The non-Mega Evolution info one is my lovely starter Pancham. Now, the Mega Evolution one is Gyarados. When Gyarados Mega evolves, it loses its mind even further than it already has. I now remember why I was talking about this the other day. It's because I chose frickin' Pancham for my starter. Alright. Can you learn anything good, Kapfu? No. Oh, Pokemon go through some kind of psychological horror that comes from instantly evolving. Instead of taking centuries to do so, it would destroy anyone's psyche. Suppose that would make for 3. If counting in literal sense of losing a mind. I mean, if you also think about it, you can also add Kubfu to it, technically. Because, I mean, the little guy stares at a scroll on a wall and then all of a sudden changes. You were talking about Svelios. Losing one's sanity and being forced into insanity is different. Poor Hydreigon. Just has no idea that it was forced into insanity. Most people forget about Pancham. Yep. It's really messed up what they did for him. Like the fact that they have 2 minds at first, and then all of a sudden it has 1, because one of the heads just completely loses it. One of the things I find disturbing though is let's see. It's actually the way they do the Pokedex entry for Pancham and Pangoro in this game. They made it really cute in X and Y. It chooses a Pangoro as its master, then imitates its master's actions. This is how it learns to battle and hunt for prey. Seems great, right? This Pokemon is quick to anger, and it has no problem using its credit just as that I can't read strength to get its way. It lives for duels against Abstagoon. It goes from a little itty bitty thing that just looks up. It looks up to its evolution, like he's a hero, and then the hero just wants to live to fight. That's it. Oh god, don't even get started with Duskull and Litwick and what Scarlet and Violet did to their dex entries. Just don't even go there. Scarlet and Violet they went hard on the Pokedex. I remember the moment I finished the Pokedex in Violet. The first thing I did was I read through the entire Pokedex. And my god, did they turn Pokemon into horror stories. Like, some of them were already bad. And, like, the bad ones, they just made them worse. And then some that were never horror stories just are now horror stories. Like, what the heck? There's a very specific one, too. In Scarlet and Violet, that I'm thinking of. Who the hell was it? This is gonna bug me now. Is it you? No. Is it you? Oh, but there is the fact that they made Gengar a Pokemon that sucks all the heat out of your body through your shadow. Litwick's line was bad enough. They just threw fuel on the fire. Yeah. Yeah. Now, one of the ones that really bugged me was, we all know Spoink's sad tale and the issue it has. But the fact that, like, the way they wrote it, about how it uses its spring as a tail, its tail is a spring, and it keeps its heart beating by bouncing constantly. Now, they could have ended it there. But no, they had to add, if it stops, it dies. They had to add that into a kid's game. Meanwhile, Hypno over there, they're trying to recover its reputation, but it'll never escape the creepy images, how they behave. Nope. Nope. Which one was it? I know it wasn't... Oh, did you notice that they made Drifloon a little more less horrifying, seeing how it floats aimlessly, and it's called the Signpost for Wandering Spirits. I caught a Drifloon yesterday, and I noticed that's the input for Violet when it comes to Drifloon. But that's not the one. Oh god, where is it? Like it was. God darn it, who was it? This is gonna really bug me. Like, I'm literally looking through the Pokedex to try and remember who it was. If Primeape can rage to death to evolve, when will Splink get a ghost evolution? That is a very good point. Was it Houndstone? No. It's gonna bug me. Yeah, I know. I found out who it was. Palisand. From the hollows in its arm, it fires the bones of its victims, which are all dried up after being drained of their vitality. I was trying to remember which one they went overboard with, and it was Palisand this whole time. They really went. They really did get horrifying with some of these. Whoever made it rage so hard, it died ain't safe, even if an Leap kills them, it's gonna be coming for them. After death till death do us part, there ain't gonna be parting from Annihilate when it wants to spark someone out. And then you got a sandcastle that just sucks people's life out. Paldea's great. Everyone wants to go there for vacation. Sandcastle will just use the bones of its victims as ammunition. It's just a man-eating sandcastle. And these games are intended audience is kids. Glad most of them don't read the details. Pure nightmare fuel for a kid. Honestly, I think the Pokedex is actually for the adults who play it. Either that or Japan just doesn't care. Niggers over there is some poor lad that didn't understand that their actions had consequences. Oh god. Yeah. Japan does have some horrifying, terrifying children's stories, yes. Indeed. And I mean, some of them are just... like... some of them are just bedtime stories to make sure kids go to sleep. But it's like, if you told any kid in like another country that same story, they would just freak out. I will say though, some of the Pokedex entries though are a little much. Most of them sound like sleep paralysis monsters that will come for them if they don't fall asleep fast. Yep. Pretty much. I mean, there's that one, and another one is to make sure kids don't fall asleep with their windows open. That's a fun one to look into. Saying that if a kid leaves their window open while they go to sleep, a monster will come in and attack them for sleeping without the protection of their home. It's just like, what? Like, what if you don't have windows? What do you do then? As it is, a lot of the Pokedex entries are actually based off of what actual Japanese folklore, which is horrifying to think about. That means most of the kids playing Pokemon in Japan actually already know these stories. And if you ask them, they're just like, yeah, that's from this story. And it's just like, a kid should not know this. It's like, it's just having an adult conversation with a kid because of this crap. Well, that one about is just true. Seen documentaries on kaijus. I think they call them their documentaries animes though about windows. A kid shouldn't know Little Mermaid, but Disney got involved. Oh. Yeah, well, at least America hides the scary stuff. Well, Sort of. Not really anymore. Japan just doesn't care. They're just like, yes, if these kids stay scared, they will be strong when they grow up. It's just like, no. You just traumatize them, that's all. Culture differences are real. Like say you have a kid from America go tell their parents there's a monster in the closet. Like, parents will either tell them, no, there isn't, and to go back to bed, or they'll do the whole humor them and check and say nothing's in there. But, oh yeah, Scandinavia and Russia are bad too. But yeah, Scandinavia, Russia, and Japan. Them? Phew, forget it. They will literally scare their children before they go to sleep every night, just so the kids sleep. Like, it's actually really sad and horrifying. I'm just gonna keep using dig. Because I never put dig on Cub Fu before, and I want to see if I can do this no-hit. Aww. Almost did it, no hit. I will say Scandinavia and Japan, they're probably worse than Russia when it comes to traumatizing children. Like, Russia's bad, but Scandinavia and Japan, jeez, they got some real nightmare fuel. Kung Fu is adorable. I almost don't want him to evolve. And I love how he's just like, you're the only one to do this, because Leon got lost along the way. It's just like, they love making Leon, the former champion, sound like a dumbass. Just like, how can we make him sound more stupid? Oh, I know. He gets lost all the time. Bear. Sorry, Kung Fu. It's part of the story. Okay, now I can get rid of Dig. He's no longer cute. I mean, he's still a bear. But he's not a cute one. Now he growls. He doesn't make this cute little squeaky noise. Old man, I am not taking over the dojo. If that's what you're thinking. And Kung Fu is finally out of the party. We can get our party back. Yay! Angoro! You can't even look happy, buddy? Hey. Hoppykins. Mustard friggin' calls them Hoppykins. Please, this punch in a gold-plated punch bowl. You're even more fun to tease than your brother was. It's the Wushu Pokemon! Wushu. I love how its honey is made from nectars of flowers, and we go chasing after 3 separate Pokemon. And the one that produces honey is the last one we go to. Oh, and thankfully I don't need to have a non-Kalos Pokemon in my party for this. I am curious about something, though. There we go. Here's another one. Bumpkaboo. When taking spirits to the afterlife, large Pumpkaboo prefer the spirits of adults to those of children. Gorgeist. Eerie cries emanate from its body in the dead of night. The sounds are said to be the wails of spirits who are suffering in the afterlife. 'Cause that's what you want to hear. And I forgot how they did Ludwig. Hey, Mordramon. I forgot I had a Lightwick. The flame on its head keeps its body slightly warm. This Pokemon takes lost children by the hand to guide them to the spirit world. I will say, Scarlet and Violet was more horrifying. They took it the extra mile. The worst of them all, though, is Phantump. Phantump is probably the worst. Like, ghost Pokemon kidnapping kids, Pokemon hypnotizing people and tricking them to do stuff. That's all okay. Yeah. Phantump is probably the worst because of the fact that it's a story about a child who went into a not so nice forest. Phantump is definitely the worst. Just because it's about a child. Like, Frolas has a similar one. Where Frolas was a woman who got lost in the snowy mountains. And her spirit became a Frolas. But it's like that's one thing. But we're talking about a little kid here. A little child that decided to go into the forest. And never came out. Lilligant and Applin are not what we need, Hop. No, Cowbones. Phantom is a child soul. It doesn't take them. It is the child soul. Which makes it worse. After a lost child perished in the forest, their spirit possessed a tree stump, causing the spirit's rebirth as this Pokemon. It doesn't take kid souls, it is the kid soul. Which is just horrifying. Phantom was always the Pokemon. I think that Pokemon went a little too far with the Dex entry. Do your homework before going outside, kids, or you'll be caught and turned into a phantom. Yep. Yep. Pretty much. Or just don't go into forests. If you want to play outside, don't go into the forest. Hey, I see another mushroom. As my character goes into a forest. Right. Got distracted by the mushroom and now I don't know my exact location. So yay, I got lost in the forest. There we go. Okay. Thank you for the follow. Varus, much appreciated. You're Hop's biggest hater. Well, I'm Barry's biggest hater. Hop does get love here. But Barry? Oh, heck no. If you want to say horrible things about Barry, go for it. However, Gary, on the other hand, nope. Barry does not exist in my mind. Hop is so much less annoying than Barry is. Like, Barry has issues. Hop doesn't quit being a trainer. Also, Hop doesn't put you down and tell you you can't do anything. He also doesn't run into you literally, and he doesn't stop you from chasing after bad guys. One of the most annoying fights with Barry is you're chasing the Team Galactic guy. Barry stops you. You fight with them. And then afterwards he goes, "Oh, you should really be chasing after that guy." It's like, the dude literally stopped us from chasing him and then tells us to go chase him. What the hell? Exactly, a decent character and a bad story. Yeah, that's every game since it's been on the Switch. So that's not just Hop. However, Barry's way of mentioning that is, "You're not that good. You don't know what you're doing. How could you do that? You're not that smart." Nimona does it every time. I've played every single one of these games like 8 times. Every single game on the Switch, your rival will tell you when you do super effective moves and say something about it. Barry is the only one that puts you down for it. Every time. Nimona is usually very enthusiastic about it, but the thing is with Nimona, she's actually nice. So when you do it, it's like, "And to think you learned about these moves because of me." Or like some teaching phrase or something like that. Or like, "To think that I helped you learn these things." I'll be honest, I think Hop should have become champion at least temporarily. Shift the story to exposing Rose as a cheater rigging matches. Leon being in on it or not, and let Hop be the one who beat Leon. Then let Hop become champion, fight akin to Enter or Blue. And Nimona, she does care that you're her rival. It's just she wants you to be on the same level as her. That's really it with Nimona. She wants you to be on the same level as her so she can get stronger using you. As long as you're better than her, she can get stronger. And I do agree. I do think Hop should have been able to become champion. Hey, Hop. Jeez, now you listen to me. I take everything into consideration when rating rivals. Barry is just 0 across the board. I'm picky about my teams, so I would absolutely hate if I had to use Zacian or Zamazenta. I would hate that. Hey Star, hey Ostrich. Kalos, can you make sure the puppy's fed? Because I hear noises, but I can't tell what noises they are through my headphones. My biggest problem with Hop is his Wooloo and every Wooloo. What do you have against Wooloo? They're floofy and adorable. What did Wooloo ever do? No! We love Wooloo! Exactly! He's floofy and adorable! And he's roly-poly! You can't get any better than roly-poly, floofy, and adorable. You do know that the moves Hop uses are random? Like, I never had Hop headbutt every single Pokemon. I've had it many different times. Use different move sets. Exactly, it's not the Wooloo's fault. And it just sounds like the Hop in your game had terrible RNG choices. Because I've never had an issue with Hop like that. You know, the entire time you've been here, I realized you never asked about that. I mean, it's never still, technically, because of my eye movement. Oh, that's because I turned my head. Turned my head to look to my left. Whoop. Oh, you mean like this? Yeah, that's what happens when I tilt my head too much. Like, if I tilt it all the way to the side, it looks like I'm just breaking my neck. The neck can do those things because I never messed with the neck tightness settings. So they're just on full flexibility. And I keep forgetting to fix it. Oh, right, the giggle word. There are two words in existence that for some reason make me laugh uncontrollably. If Bidoof was the word, I wouldn't be able to play any of my all Bidoof runs. I would be giggling too much, and that's actually something I need to focus on. So that would be quite difficult. And I completely lost track of everything. I will tell you this right now, it is not a name. There are also 1, 2, 3, possibly 4 people in chat right now who actually know the word. Yeah, that's the thing. Nobody's ever guessed the second one. The first one was guessed, but not the second one. Cowbones, you definitely know one. And I wouldn't be surprised if Cowcidus told you the second one. Nope, they are actual words. What would be the point of me having the redeem if I just told you what the word is? If it's not in a dictionary, it's not a word. And Varus, I will give you that because I am aware that that is actually a city name. Although I think you got a few of the letters wrong. But it's not a city name. I will say this though. The person who actually guessed correctly, the one who first figured it out, he had a hint. And it still took him a while to figure it out. He'd come into the stream every single day with a new word that he thinks it might be. And he had a hint. Honestly, I don't remember. I don't remember the hint that I gave him. Okay, I could tell you right now, both of the giggle words are not words that I don't understand or know are actual words. They are words that I know. One of them you probably don't know. Another one you definitely know. That would be a problem if that was the giggle word. And I can tell you right now, it's not a Pokemon's name. It's in a Pokemon's name. And that's the hint that I'm going to give you. It's in a Pokemon's name. Which isn't much of a hint, but it's the only one I could say. Because if I give you any more hints, then it kind of defeats the purpose of having it. And I'm only giving you a hint on one because I don't know how to give you a hint on the other. I didn't know the word existed until I started giggling hysterically. Nope. What's up, Star? Are you about to ask Kalos to stream with you later and then say the word while you're streaming with him so I'm just cracking up hysterically in the background? Because you know for a fact that he's got it written down somewhere. And that he'll probably just run over to me, show me a piece of paper, and next thing you know, I'm going off to the races. Well, he's also not in the room with me, so... So you would have to DM me in this case. Work was slow last night? Wait. No, Bulb was not right. Nope, it is not Gong. I'm still waiting for someone to figure out the second one. Like, it was funny enough when people figured out, no, I will not tell you what generation. Well, the thing is, if I told you generation or any other hint, then it would give it away almost instantly. Nope and nope. It's also not an obvious word. So, or a word that's used every day. Although it is used a lot more than the second giggle word. If I'm being completely honest, I haven't heard anyone, except for Kalos, say the second giggle word. Like, ever. The fact that I didn't know the second giggle word existed is bad enough. And thankfully I have learned how to control it. After God knows how long in my life, that this word has plagued me. Even just so much as thinking about it would make me laugh uncontrollably. But thankfully, I have taught myself how to avoid that. And Star, I could already tell you I know for a fact you DM'd the word. I don't even need to look at my phone. Oh, and Ostrich, just so you know, like, y'all have heard me laugh before, but the giggle word makes me do a different kind of laugh. And it's either the giggle word or you gotta say something really, like, out there funny in order to get it. And as much as I don't want to do this, you're probably wondering what the heck I mean by that. So, I will subject myself to the torture of it. You can thank Star for it. Because now I'm thinking about it. Okay. Messages. lesson. Star, when I read it as a friggin' shout. Oh, because you capitalized it. Oh. Oh. Yes, yes, Star, I am talking about the DM that you sent me. Damn it. Yep, yep. Oh my god, my eyes are all teared up now. Oh. Yeah, Cowbone, she did ask me if she could send the DM ahead of time, so but Ostrich Star DM'd me on Discord with the word, so I knew the moment I opened my phone that it would end up just setting me off, and obviously it did. Well, naturally, like, if we just put it out there publicly, then the guess the giggle word would be pointless. And then there's the fact that no, pigeon is not it. And then there's the fact that the second one is yet to be figured out. I'm actually surprised that Zanor hasn't made any guesses to the second one. Cause he was here when me and Cassidus were talking about how the second giggle word came to be. And it started a whole thing. Actually, no, I don't think it was here. I think we were in his stream. No, Cowbone. She only had the first letter capitalized. Calcidus is the one that does it in all caps. And my brain just reads things depending on how capitalized letters are. I'm weird like that. Like, having the word with the first letter capitalized, it's like... It kind of makes it sound like a demand in my head. But, like, all capitalized, for some odd reason, the voice in my head goes all kid-like and yells the word in my head. And I just... That makes me completely lose it for some reason. One of my weird quirks. It is not Sprout. What Pokemon did he say he was bringing out? I don't know. Nope. What is your question, Star? Lycanroc. Orb is not the word. Is the one I said about the Pokemon one, or no? Yes, it is about the Pokemon one. Yeah, I don't think there's anything Pokemon related to the other one. At least not that I've found yet, and considering my brain is like 80-90% Pokemon, pretty sure I would have found a connection by now. Yeah, so only the first one has anything Pokemon related. Pretty much all of them. I mean, honestly, it's in basically all of the games, so doesn't really help that. And it's more than just a name. Like, it's not technically a Pokemon's name. So. Like, Star, I don't know if you figured out where the word fits, but I sent you a DM. Yeah. Now, Star, the second one is how, the second one is how Zalmor figured it out. He asked me a question about the second one, and I said yes. And he almost, it took him like two more tries to get it. Like, I don't know if you remember, but his guesses happened to have a theme each time. Oh god, if the word was numb, half of the way I say things would just... I wouldn't be able to talk. Ow. That's numb. Snum is actually cute. I know people say he's not, but Snum is cute. My lord is Bidoof, so I cannot give Snum the same love. Oi. A lot of people, actually. There are even people who say Bidoof isn't cute. And who the heck thinks that a little beaver with a floofy tail that's a bit chubby is not cute. And may I add, the people that say Bidoof isn't cute are the same people that say Snom isn't. They don't understand cuteness. And I mean, even their names are adorable. Like Bidoof and Snom. They're just too cute. That's right. I can't believe I actually said beaver when I yelled at somebody for calling him a beaver. He is totally a groundhog. I mean, they call him a plump mouse in the Pokedex. And if a groundhog is not a plump mouse, then I don't know what is. Star, if you are sleepy, then yes, nap might be good. I mean, it took people until after it took people until after I was affiliate to figure it out. Okie dokie, Star. You have a nice nap. When I hear Bidoof, it makes my brain replace the notes of the Pink Panther theme with Bidoof. Yeah, and ever since you first said that, that's been my problem, too. If I hear the Pink Panther song, I instantly think that each note is Bidoof. Ever since you first brought that up, it's like the only thing I hear now. Nope. Because any more hints would give it away. Like, hints will make it that obvious, unfortunately. Believe it or not, the two hints that I can give you, if I it would make it very obvious, yes. Like, even if I came up with other ways to give you hints, it would still be like, oh, that's it! You'd barely have to think. Saw Bidoof on a poster in the hobby shop. Didn't notice, and I started mumble singing it as I shot. You're not dumb at all, Ostrich. It's just a really random and no idea why it's funny word. But with the hints, you'd get it immediately. The only other hint I can give you without giving it away is that it rhymes with a lot of things. Although the things that it rhymes with are not commonly said either. That's the only other thing I can say. I know it's definitely not weed or spear. It's not super common at all. But I will possibly be back. If it was Jiggly and Wiggly, I would have trouble. But I will tell you this much. When the word is mixed into something, it does not make me laugh. So... yeah. If it's plural, it does not make me laugh. If it's got anything added onto it, it does not make me laugh. So it's like, you can end up guessing it, but if you make it, if you like write it in a certain way, then it may not actually make me laugh. Just saying. That's already happened once before. Somebody actually got the word right, but they said the wrong quantity. So I didn't laugh. But I am getting hungry, so did you tell them that it was technically it? No. No, I did not. Hunger is something that I have currently. So I may or may not be back later. The person did find out, but only after Zalnor guessed it. And they weren't very happy when Zalnor guessed it. Because they realized they had said it, technically. But yeah. I may or may not be back later. I don't know yet. Because we just finished the DLC, the first DLC. So... might start the next one tomorrow, not sure. But... let's see what we got. Okay, cool. I have not done this in a while. Can't believe it's actually been this long since I raided someone. But... I'll see you all later, maybe tomorrow or later. Maybe Doof be with you all. Now let's go raid Koki.